Hey there, it's Christine Hendricks. So I start the day with a little bit of a routine. And part of that routine is picking out an inspirational quote for the day. And I try to think about it a little bit. So this one really was a good one for me today. I want to share it with you because I think once I tell you everything that happened today, it might help you too. Okay, so the first thing is, it is only a thought and a thought can be changed. So when I read that this morning, I thought, sometimes we get down on ourselves, we get negative, and we get all, for myself, I'm talking myself here, I'm talking about myself, is I'll get negative. I'll get that thought and it'll be maybe a little bit negative, like, geez, I'm fat. But then I don't do anything about it. Or, like I'm lazy because I just don't feel like doing something. And yesterday I talked about, mind over matter, and, we have to learn how to master our mind over our bodies, because my body says it don't want to work out. So this was, it is only a thought and a thought can be changed. Well, I need to change my thoughts. And so yesterday when I talked about, mastering my mind, that's the emotion, that's my, I think it's called emotional quotient. So my emotional quotient of my mind needs to be mastered, like go do this. So, and one of the things I want to change, and it's kind of ironic again, is my physical fitness, because I haven't been working out. And, I want to be a little more fit. I'd like to lose that extra weight I've gained in the last year or two. So I, did one of those fun little games. It's like, what's old Christine gonna look like? And here it is. This kind of reminds me of, it was during the war. They had that girl with the arm up. I'm gonna move back. The arm up like this, and she's a fit woman. And she's got the thing in her hair, and it's, and it's like, because the women went out to the factories and worked. Well, so there's this fit woman, but it's the old Christine being fit, and I was like, oh, I guess old Christine is gonna have to go do some working out if this is what old Christine's gonna look like. Hi, Amy. Thanks for jumping on. So, and I'm like, yeah, well, that's what I would love. I would love to be like 60 and fit, 70 and fit, which I just had this image of my grandmother in my head, who was so active and so busy all the time. She went to Aquafit. She went and did stuff. She was 50 years as a volunteer at the Brockville Hospital, and was awarded for one of the longest volunteers before she passed away, where she had a stroke, and anyways had stopped. She was 90. So the other thing I'm sharing on this card, what it says, this is my inspirational card for today. It's, my thoughts and words will create my future. Well, don't they? Doesn't your future have to start somewhere? Doesn't it start with your thoughts and your words? And then move into action. All right. So my thoughts form the experience of tomorrow, next week, next month, and next year. And that actually led me to think, okay, what are you waiting for, Christine? Get on that damn treadmill. Get on that, well, I have elliptical, not treadmill, but I call it treadmill. But anyways, get on it and just do it. Like, it starts with a thought. If you sit and binge watch on Amazon Prime TV or YouTube videos or Facebook all day long, you're not going to get on that elliptical. But then I had a bright idea. I was going to get on the elliptical and watch TV. So I did. And I also had the thought, man, I'd like to be able to do an hour. And I'm like, oh, no, not an hour. So I started with a plan, because I know when you haven't been working out 20 minutes on it is going to be long enough. So I had a plan. I got on that elliptical. I watched TV actually, and I did my 20 minutes, and I still had 10 minutes left or so, I figured, on my show, and I was like, guess what? I'm doing an extra 10 minutes, and I did. So day one on the elliptical. Now, when I work out, I like to work out every other day, but when I'm working, I walk a lot. So guess what? I need to get on that elliptical every day. So today's day one. You're gonna like be texting me, Christine, were you on the elliptical today? Because I want you to. I want you to text me. All right, so day one for that. Day two, day two was cold shower day. So I got off the elliptical and I had it in my head, when I'm done my elliptical, I'm going to have my shower. I'm going to have a cold shower just like yesterday. And guess what? I put, so, you know, the dial starts out over here with the cold and goes this way and gets towards the hot, you know. Well, normally I go almost as far as I can go hot. Yesterday I probably had the dial about here, and it was cold, and I thought, when I got in, I was like, brr, this is cold. But I went mind over matter, and I did it anyways. This morning, I didn't think about it. I was like, I'm having a cold shower. I put the dial actually here, and I went, it's probably going to be pretty cold, but I can do this. And I jumped in, and it didn't even feel cold. In fact, before I was done my shower, so I'm up probably about this, before I was done my shower, I put it over like this, and it felt damn good. I'm going to tell you, it felt good. So one of the benefits that I talked about yesterday was getting the circulation in your body going. Well, they talk about clarity and focus and invigorating, and you know what? I think it works. So tomorrow I have a new goal. Get up, or not get up, but go earlier, because, you know, I procrastinated most of the day. Yeah, it was, actually, I didn't even notice today, and it was colder than yesterday. That's the power of the mind, because I thought to myself, I'm going to get in this. It's like going for a swim. And, you know, so it might be cold a little bit. Yesterday I discovered, like, it was like going for a swim. I thought it was like, when it first hit me, it was like, it's cold. And by the time I was trying to soap up and shampoo as fast as I could, by the time I was done, Amy, it was just like being in a swimming pool. It was like, this is nice. It's crazy. Try it. Anyways, so tomorrow I want to, so like I said, I took a long time before I actually got motivated up here, got my brain in gear to do this stuff. And I was like, what am I waiting for? And I kept thinking about this card. And I was like, you know what? It's time to stop thinking and start doing. So I did it. And so I looked at the time when I went to get in the shower, and I went, I think I got on the elliptical around 3:30, because I think I did some other stuff before I went get in the shower, and I was like probably 4 o'clock before I showered. I was like, okay, next goal, do these things earlier. I want to be able to get up earlier in the, you know, I'd like it to be the first thing I do in the morning, and I'm having that I've got to get in my brain, just do it or whatever. So I got to move into more gear sooner, because I don't want to stop. I want to keep going. So going to try tomorrow, see if you hear a that is so funny, Amy. Love it. Let me know how it goes. Anyways, so tomorrow I'm going to try move it up earlier and get doing this stuff. I'd love to get going first thing in the morning. I'm so like, want to just sit and do nothing in the morning. It's going to be like, I'm going to have to really push myself if I do that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really hope this is helpful. And Amy, I'm looking forward to hearing from you, whether you put it in here or shoot me a message. Do it. All right, take care and have a good whatever it is wherever you are, and thank you so much for watching.